Welcome, friends, to S&M 2.
Hello my friends, my name is Daniel and today we're gonna be looking at Metallica and the San Francisco Symphony and vinyl. The performance is actually known as S&M. This one was released in 2020. The worst year ever, right? It is a live album celebrating the 20th anniversary of the San Francisco Symphony and Metallica, which happens in 1999. First, it was a collaboration with Michael Kamen, which he actually worked on with Pink Floyd, Aerosmith. This time they did a collaboration with the resident guy that was at the time. His name was Edwin Outwater, and of course the musical director Michael Tyson Thomas. But let's hear an introduction from Lars.
Welcome. To the second act of the second show. And now it's my great honor to ask you to join me in welcoming the musical director of the San Francisco Symphony, 25 years running. A dear friend of mine, a dear friend of Metallica, a dear friend of San Francisco, the one, the only, Michael Tyson Thomas. Give it up!
The first concert had 21 songs and it was 3 vinyls. But this time we have 23 songs and it comes on 4 vinyls. Let's take a look at the booklet. We got James. I think he's actually performing the Unforgiven 3 since he didn't play guitar on that one. And I don't know if you could see this, but it's actually embossed with the cellos, the violins, trumpets, guitars. That's Lars. As you can see, we have some of that shiny instruments on the back, on the front actually. Some parts of the Metallica letters. Kirk, which actually I was at this concert like right there, right in front of him. That's the stage. It was a circle, a symphony right around it, and it will just like spin. Robert, seems like he has an acoustic bass. James playing Outlaw Torn. And Lars just resting. And it's actually been pressed on orange marble smoky vinyl. The album consists of 22 songs, if you count the Ecstasy of Gold performed by the symphony, but it also goes into, after that, the Call of Cthulhu, which the first S&M did too. Then it goes into For Whom the Bell Tolls, The Day That Never Comes, The Memory Remains, Confusion, Mouth into Flame, The Outlaw Torn, my favorite, No Leaf Clover, Halo and Fire, And then there's that Scythian Suit. It was written by Sergei Prokofiev, which he was a Russian orchestra writer. The Iron Foundry, it was written by the composer Alexander Moslov, and is a prime example of the Soviet futurism music. Then he goes to the Unforgiven 3, which is actually performed just by the symphony and James. And we have All Within My Hands, Anastasia Pulling Teeth, Wherever I May Roam, 1, Master of Puppets, Nothing Else Matters, and then closing with Enter Sandman. And since we're talking about Metallica, let's talk about their 10th album with the original material. The world received this album pretty good because they heard of Lulu and they weren't too happy. So this is Metallica coming back to their heavy metal roots. Of course, we got our first album. This is actually released on a set of different color vinyls. The first one we have, it's a dark blue. Then one with the rubber face. I believe they're doing something like what the album color has. You know, so this one we have over here like yellowish, greenish type of color, and that's what the album is like. Similar to that. So over here we have some red, of course. And this album right here is the one that comes with Lords of Summer. And yes, the vinyl is smoky, reddish, which I found similar to the S&M. If we have a picture of Donald Trump. And got this at the Amoeba Records. It's a slip mat for your record player. And that's actually what I put when I play these albums. Here we have Kirk, James, that guy. Oh wait. Oh yeah, Robert. Trujillo. And then we got Lars. Released as a double album on November 18 of 2016. It's their first studio album in 8 years following Death Magnetic.
What the hell? What took 8 years, you guys?
Making the longest gap between the two studio albums in the band's career. It was also released under their own label, Black End. And it was produced by Greg Fielderman, which also produced S&M. The album consists of 12 songs, which is a double album, 3 songs on each side. And we got Hardwired, Atlas Rise, Now That We're Dead, Moth into Flames, Am I Savage, Halo on Fire, Confusion, Dream No More, Man Unkind, Here Comes Revenge, Murder One, and Spit Out the Bone.
Yeah, I kind of like what you've done with the place. It's kind of exactly like our studio, except really different. All right. We had fun so far? All right. So everyone have their album, everyone got their CD, whatever it is you need. You got your hardwired to self-destruct, and you're ready to annoy all the neighbors with it, correct? They gotta learn it somehow, right? You're all ambassadors for Metallica at this point. So let's play some new stuff for you, huh? You want it?